Hello, Scorpios. Thank you very much for joining this session. This is your August 2024 monthly reading. Today, we're going to look at your different areas for August to give some predictions by using Oracle of the Mythic Heroes, Oracle of the Celestial Deities, as well as some other tarot cards, right? We're going to do a kind of like a hybrid reading. And if you're a sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign in Scorpio, this is a reading for you. Now, of course, if you're a cross-watcher, welcome to stay. If you're watching this maybe for a Scorpio friend, a family member, or a loving partner, absolutely stay. And perhaps we can, through watching this video, provide them some useful guidance. All right. Now, with all that being said, let's get started. Now, we're going to pull, first of all, 4 cards to look at your general energy for August, as well as your career, your love life, and also your spiritual health. All right, Scorpio, let's have a look. First card, your general energy, we've got Uranus. Okay. Now, second card, your career. Atlanta. Okay. Third card, your relationship and love life. The moon. Okay. Finally, the last card, we're going to look at your spiritual health. And what we have is Mars. Very good. Okay. Now, we're going to use the tarot deck just to get a little bit extra information. Okay. This is, I've been using this specific tarot deck for the past, actually, I don't know, 12 years, actually. Yeah, this is called Mythic Tarot. As a lot of you guys know, not only am I a tarot reader, but also I'm a mythologist. And so I love a Greek myth. I always read mythology tarot decks, right? They work very well with my own creation, which are also both Greek mythology based, right? All right, so let's have a look. Scorpio. Ready? For your career, we have got, wow, the sun. Beautiful. Okay. Now, for your relationship, what we have got is Ace of Cups. Now, finally, when it comes to your spiritual health, we have got, wow, the devil. Okay, so you gotta like mix the bag in here, Scorpio. All right, very good. Now, your message here is extremely clear, okay? I'm gonna tell you what I see in here. Now, first of all, you start your energy with Uranus. In our human history, the planet Uranus was actually discovered during a very, very chaotic time. It was around the 1783, 82 ish, yeah, when the planet was first discovered by human beings, and that was really in the middle of a lot of revolutions across the world. The French Revolution, the Industrial Revolution, as well as American Revolution. Uranus itself is sometimes, this energy creates a lot of chaotic time. And this could be, this August could be saying, Scorpios, you're going through a little bit time of change. Maybe a lot of things are kind of like up in the air and you're not sure, exactly how things are going to be settled, right? One of the things that I feel about this energy sometimes, it's true that Uranus create a little bit anxiety in our mind, because at the end of the day, we all have a little bit control freak in each one of us. We want to know how things are progressing, whether this is in my way, whether this is going to go my way, and then we're going to feel relaxed. But Uranus will not give you that. Uranus tells you that it's important that you learn how to go with the flow without having the 100% guarantee in life. Now, personally, I like Uranus energy because I think it's important that you know how to work with it. The best way I think for Scorpio in August is to just be very open-minded and open to all the possibilities that are happening in your life. And in hindsight, right? When you look back, you realize that, wow, a lot of the good surprises actually all came from, the fact of being unknown, if you know what I mean, okay? Another thing about Uranus specifically, I think when it comes to your career, professional development, or, of course, if you're students, this could be about, your study. Uranus could be talking about learning new skills, being open towards new industries or new projects, new knowledge, new technology. AI, all these kind of, new-ish, modern-ish, stuff going on, in terms of, right, in terms of your wisdom and knowledge. Um, Now, in your career, you have got Atlanta and the Sun. Now, amazing. Now, this is telling me that actually Scorpios, you are very good at what you do. You know your stuff, right? Possibly you have a lot of experience in certain areas. You know a lot of the know-hows. You have a lot of the secrets, let's say, yeah, of the industry, of the certain things, right? Now, Atlanta tells me that you're very good at what you do, and also you are very determined in terms of how you want to achieve a goal, right? I mean, at the end of the day, you are a Scorpio. So I always say Scorpio people have this very intense, energy, right? Because once they set their mind on something, they're always able to achieve it. Specifically, when you have the sun below that, right, as an advice card, this is talking about success, happiness, right, coming to you. Now, I also want to say is as an advice, the sun card tells you to remain positive about things. Now, because you have got a Uranus as your main energy and the sun as your advice, so this does tell you that you do need to adjust your mindset a little bit. Why? Because Uranus and the Sun rules the opposite signs in astrology. One rules Aquarius and one rules Leo, and they're opposing each other. So this is really telling you that when you are having that kind of chaotic energy in your mind, I don't know how things are going. Is it gonna go my way? I'm nervous, right? I'm anxious. The Sun tells you that just believe that it's gonna go well. Just believe that you already know it's gonna go well. And if you already have that guarantee that it's gonna go well, what would you do now? Okay, so this is a very important message that I want to give to you guys. Now, oh, by the way, one more thing that I want to say is for a lot of the Scorpio this month, when it comes to your work situation, the people you're actually working with can be quite helpful, right? So this is also what I would say is there at least one person that you're working with, either this is a boss or this is a colleague, and they're quite protective or helpful to you, okay? It's just one extra thing I see because you do have got Atlanta and the moon sitting in the middle as a pair. So that's kind of interesting. Now, when it comes to love life, Scorpios, you have got Uranus in the first house again, which is a generate energy. Like what I said, this is about you, feeling things are kind of like chaotic, a little bit like up in the air. You also have got the moon sitting in there. Now, this combination is sometimes talking about you. Either if you're single, this could be about you thinking about or being attracted to, or maybe talking to someone who is far away from you. Long distance, maybe you're in the city, they're in a different city, or if you two are both in the same city, maybe they travel a lot or you travel a lot, right? Something like that. There's a sense of distance in there, actually. Now, what I would say to Scorpio people is now, because you've got Ace of Cups, right, at the end, as an advice card, this is not telling you about whether you will be with certain someone or not, but this card is more about learning how to open your heart, even though you don't know where that is, or you don't know where this connection could lead to, whether you have someone in your mind or not. The Ace of Cups is always about having to open up, right? That heart chakra. Because this card literally, you got Aphrodite, they're holding a golden cup. But because you've got the moon goddess Artemis on top of that, what I do feel is sometimes Scorpios, you are vacillating. Sometimes you're closed off, sometimes you're kind of opening yourself up, and then you're closed off again, and then you're opening up again towards love, right? Or towards certain connections. If this is someone that if you already have someone that you want to be with, this could literally be talking about a little bit like hot and cold energy between either from your side or from their side. So it's not very consistent, but I would say that it's important, like what I said, is to keep being open to it. It does not mean that you need to invest everything into that connection because you do need to protect yourself, right? And I think it's about finding that right balance, okay, at this moment. Now, regarding your spiritual health, you've got Mars with the devil there. I'll tell you what this is about, okay? Now, because you've got Mars, you've got Ace of Cups in a different role, with Aphrodite on it. Mars and Aphrodite, or Mars and Venus, they're lovers, and there's usually some kind of sexual energy in there. And you also have got the devil card in there. So what I also tell you is when it comes to love and relationships, do not make your decision based on purity, based on physical attraction or your sexual connection with someone. Mars and Venus could be very attractive, could be very passionate, but the devil could be a little bit dangerous, could be a little bit addictive. Okay, so just an extra information in the love sector, yeah, especially if you're thinking about someone very passionately. Now with what we talk about spiritual health by itself, I really feel that this is a time for you to really know how to slow down a little bit. Mars is already very kind of like rushing, that kind of energy. I want to get things done. I'm going to do this, do that, right? Uranus in the first house for you, the general energy there also is a little bit chaotic, change prone, right? Things are not settled. And the devil there is about you overthinking because of this chaos. So Scorpio people, calm down and do some breathing exercise is what I feel. I mean, at the end of the day, Uranus is actually an air planet. And so Uranus carries its energy of breathing, let air in and let air out. Okay, now this could be about you needing to, for example, do a little bit meditation, this needing you to do a little bit, breathing exercise, a little bit journaling, finding your peace from time to time, even though physically speaking, you are in a period of time of change or of chaos or of uncertainties. Okay, now I want to pull one last card for you as a general advice, just for you guys to give you some encouraging message and help you to overcome this time with flying colors. We're going to use Oracle of the Mythic Heroes. All right. Now we're going to pull just one card as a general advice for you guys. What other things do Scorpios need to know for this August? Universe, please help us. Help Scorpio people to overcome their challenges. Please give us some extra guidance. One more shuffle. Okay, we'll just take this one. It flew out by itself, okay? Ooh, you got Atlanta again. It says perfectionism. Okay, so I'll tell you what this card says here. This card tells you that you don't have to be perfect. Nothing has to be perfect in life. Sometimes, this has a lot to do with this Uranus energy, because the reason why we're anxious is because we're so stringent in terms of how things must be, right, in life. This has to go this way. This must be like this, and then I will be happy. This Atlanta tells you that you don't have to do that. It's okay that you have a high standard in life, right? You have very high standard about how things must be, how people should react, how the world should move forward. But this kind of also tells you that you need to learn how to be a little bit flexible. I mean, at the end of the day, if you know astrology, you will know Scorpio is a fixed water sign. So they're not famous for being flexible, to be honest. So with this card, I think Atlanta tells you to learn to be a little bit more flexible, a little bit more adaptable, and know that eventually the universe will make everything work. Nothing is going to fall apart just because, we don't have total control over it. All right. Thank you so much, Scorpios. I really enjoyed doing this reading for you guys. I wish all of you guys a fantastic months ahead. And also remember, if you like the content, subscribe, like, and share it with the people you love. All right. Wish you all the best. See you very soon in the next month's reading. See ya.